Greetings everyone, welcome back for another review of the next studio series, and this was for the Autobot Hot Rod. Let's take a look. Here's the box here, and it is Studio Series 8604. It's the fourth release, and yep, this is Hot Rod, and then this, and instead of being a deluxe class, this is now a Voyager class, so we're moving up in size. Or at least that's claimed. So, and here's the backs of the box here, and then here's the other side there. And now let's go ahead and take a look here real quick at the insert. And there it is. And this is supposed to be the depths of Unicron. And, well, there he is. Hot Rod. Pretty cool. Yeah. No light piping in this one. His eyes are just painted on there. You can see it there. Yeah, I think I got a little spludge in there. Okay, so it's not perfectly painted. And I have a few other criticisms of this figure as well. But let's put him on his movie stand here. And really, he comes with this accessory of the Matrix. And this is... you know, this is the key. Spoilers, in the movie, he winds up becoming Rodimus Prime. And so we have this is the Matrix, and he's supposed to hold it in here, and in the movie he says, now light our darkest hour. Now, here's the funny thing. The funny thing is that it doesn't really fit around his, it's not like his fingers go in here. Or anything like that, but you can kind of loop it. He's got slightly articulated hands, and what they do give you is they give you an effects part, and then you're supposed to put this right in there. So let's see if we can do that. There we go. Now it's supposed to do that. That's the way it's supposed to look, and lighting your darkest hour from Transformers the movie. Okay, so get this out of the way, and let's take a look at this here. And alright, so what we have here is well, this is a again, this is supposed to be a deluxe, or is it I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a Voyager class. Okay, Voyager class, so slightly bigger scale. And no, there is no place for this Matrix to store here. You know, if you could just hang on to it with his hands, I guess. I don't know. It is kind of nice. You can see there's two sides to it. The side kind of has like a hole in it. This side is outwardly sculpted like some kind of crystally like jewel. Pretty neat. He also comes with these things here, which are effects parts, and you can shove the effects parts either here or in car mode, in his vehicle mode, and you can do that. And you can also put this here. There we go. And then you can kind of close those up, and then he can, you know, you can pretend he's firing away. Okay. Now, there is one more thing you can do. Is just like in the movie, he has this, you can open this up. Well, the movie, his head doesn't open up, but he has a visor. And then you can put that visor on by opening up the head, flipping it out, and then closing it up. Now it looks like he's aiming while he's shooting. So, hey, pretty cool stuff. And that's neat. So, another feature that this thing comes with is this. Let me go ahead and put his visor back, and there. Alright. As he comes with this saw thing. Let's see here. It does kind of spin. It spins on my copy just fine. And the way you would install this is that you would take, I think, you just unbutton this little guy here, pull that out, and then I think it's like this. There we go, like that. And then you can take this and turn his wrist around, and you'll expose that, and then you can just put these saw blades straight on there, so you can cut up and hack away at, robotic tentacles. On this side, just to show you another feature here, by the way, a little close-up on this, both of these have the hinged fingers here. Both of his hands are just like that. So on this, you can go on ahead and open this guy right here. Okay. And then he has like the welding torch that he uses in the movie to fix up Cup. So there. So you've got both of those, and that is kind of like some of his features that he has. And you can take a look at his little welding torch and this thing. So I'm gonna take that off for the moment, and let's put this back. I don't know if you always need to unbutton that. Okay, actually you don't. You can keep that pretty much hooked in. I'll put the hand back right there. And let's get this other hand out here, and I'll show you the gun. He comes with these two guns right here. Whoops. There we go. So hold on. Alright. So. And here they are. They are both cast in red and painted silver. Kind of interesting. And they're very reminiscent. They are not exactly the same, as you can see. They're not exactly the same at all. So, but they are very close to his G1 guns, and you can just put them in his hands, and he holds them like that. So, and these are, and there you go. There they are. They're just like that. Pretty neat. Now, so I'm going to take these guns out here, and you'll see. So with the guns, you got the effects part for the Matrix, you've got the saw blade, and then you have these effects parts here, these blast effects right there, and then you have the Matrix itself. That is what I guess, with an inclusion of this thing, is what they're calling a Voyager class. So, I don't know. He's kind of similar in size to a lot of the other things that are out there. So, anyway, so let's take a look at this here. He has some swivel here at the elbow. He can kind of, on both of his arms, they're like this. He can bend them that far. Oops, let's go here. And he has a knee joint. Okay, pretty cool stuff. And then he, of course, has the obligatory ankle tilt. And I don't know, is that toe tilt? I don't know if that's toe tilt. Anyway, so he's pretty thin profiled, not too heavy of a backpack there. That's what he looks like from the back. And I guess the only next thing we really need to do is we need to get him transformed now. And then, so let's go on ahead and start that. And if you look right here, there's a tab right here that tabs into this top part, and you got to untab that. And if you look, there's a slot here and a tab there. So, and then this clips on top where that tab is. So if you see that, there's a clip and a tab. So we'll take that out, turn this around, and then put it down like this. And we'll leave that there for now. Okay. The next thing we'll do is we're going to take this and just fold it backwards. So we've got that there, and we're going to take this and we're going to pull it out like this. And then what you want to do from this point is, actually you want to, I think at this point, you go here, open this up, and then you want to turn this around. Yeah, pretty complicated. So he has, like, this is his real car front and this is his faux front. Okay, so, and then just going ahead and push his head in like that. And then, so the next step, oh, actually, it's probably best if you turn this around. By the way, his head is on a ball joint, so it's best if you do like that. Turn it around and put it in there. Now, then going ahead and take this and bring it back up. Okay. So now we have it kind of looking like that. The next thing you want to do is rotate the hips around like that and the legs. Okay. And split the legs out. And then you want to open these parts up here. And if you look, you just pull this out. See, there's a tab. Well, it's kind of a tab. It kind of rests in there. And you can see this tab goes into that slot there. So, and then you want to take that, and then you're going to fold this out here, and then you're going to take this foot and push it back up in there. And then, when you've done that, you want to flip this up. So it's like that, and then close it back up. And there you go. And then snap it back in place. Do the same thing for this side. So going ahead and open this up. Pull out the wheel. Flip this all the way inside. Oh yeah, don't forget to do the foot. Flip that in. Then do this part. And then close it up. And then snap it in place. There we go. Just like that. Now that you got that, the next thing you want to do is you want to take and actually make sure that when you pull these legs together, you kind of want these to be kind of lined up in between there, if you can see that. Okay. All right. Okay. And then from there, go on ahead and fold this down on top, and then these will snap right in place. Okay, so we've got these, and actually if you spread these out a little bit, there's tabs there that'll tab in there. You want to put that all together and squeeze it there. All that should fit in kind of nicely. Make sure that these are tabbed in properly. Alright, now we have that. Next thing you want to do is turn these, oops, hold on a minute. Yeah, we're not quite done with this. So open that and pull this over here, and actually you want to turn this around. Let's see here. I think it's, no, this is the right way. So turn these around and then put it back here, and then you're going to close that up. Make sure that these pipes are plugged in kind of next to each other, and that should finish up that arm. We'll do the same thing on this side. Alright, so we'll turn it around like so, and then we'll open up this, and then we'll make sure this is lined up properly. Oh, hey. And I'll actually turn this around, sorry. Turn this around, plug those in, like that. I said plug them in, well I meant like here. Make sure that these snap into place, and then close that panel on top of that. You should be able to squeeze this together. It should snap all in just about right there. And now, almost done, almost there. We want to take this here, and if you look, when we opened up this hood, flip out these light panel things, and they'll flip out into this area, and there is actually a slot right there. There's a tab there. Take it, make sure it plugs into there, and then take this and close that up, and make sure that you have the last bit tabbed together. for the windshield and everything else. And there we go. I think it's it. There we are. There's Hot Rod in his vehicle mode. Pretty cool stuff. Now, so he looks like this. He looks fairly screen accurate as far as I can tell. You can see the faux kind of hood here. It's not really the same. Yeah, kind of fold up, and you can see everything kind of neatly lines up. It's not bad looking, actually. Not bad looking. And here he is with Jazz. I'll move this out a bit. Here he is with Jazz, Cup, and Blur. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and yeah, this being a Voyager, it's about the same size, although I might say that maybe the transformation is a little bit more intricate. Alright. Is it worth it? Well, okay, let's take a look here. Don't forget, you get all this stuff. Okay. Well, alright. If you're a completionist, and you must have it, then that's good. These effects parts will fit on the back here. I think, yeah, like that. So these will fit here. Let's see here. There we go. Now there. That's it. These don't fit anywhere. This doesn't fit anywhere, as far as I can tell. Now, the instructions say that you can put these, take these slots, and then drop this gun right into here. And let's see here, can I do it on this side? So you can line them up. Yeah, you can do it that way. I suppose they fit in one way. Here's my biggest problem with it. These guns are painted. I think you can put this on top. So I'm not going to do this a lot, if any at all. Yeah, I guess you can have this going on. But since these are painted, I don't really want to scratch the paint on these. So on these gun tips, on these edges, these wings here. So yeah, so I think that it's an interesting set of accessories you get with this. One of my bigger complaints is that the plastic, it looks good, but the plastic feels a little light, and maybe even thin in places. So, and that is, you know, kind of the way it is. Now, if you're just going to keep it in robot mode and display them on your shelf, that's cool. If you're going to flip them back and forth a lot, I can see a lot of these, you know, a little bit more fatigue happening to this one. I mean, this feels to me less solid than maybe even this Jazz here. So, you know, and it's, yeah, I think this is a more solid figure. It feels like it's thicker plastic. So, even with good old Cup here, I think he uses a little bit thicker plastic as well. So, and even Blur. So, all right. Well, so do I recommend this? Yeah, it's if you're a completionist, get it. If you have the Masterpiece and you don't want to buy a double, the Masterpiece is a really good figure if you can still get it. The Masterpiece Hot Rod, and well, I'd say it might be worth your time. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining, and I'll talk to you next time.